Hey everyone, today is June 12th, 2013. We are here in Yates Center, Kansas. I'm just kidding, that was me talking. We're here in Yates Center. Yeah, we finally made it to Kansas. We're pretty excited about that. So since our last upload, so that day Carrie and I, it started raining really bad, and Carrie and I had to, we wanted to get into Kansas that day to Fort Scott from where we were in Deerfield, but it started raining really bad and Skitch was getting cold and wet and stuff, so a generous family at the diner offered to take Carrie to into Fort Scott, and I just kind of gave them all my gear, and I kept my cross and garbage bag poncho, and just walked, I think it was like 11 miles into Fort Scott. We stayed there, and since then we've been making our way west. So we're now in Yates Center. We spent several days in Iola. There's a lot of things happened in between there. Just check out the blog for the updates on that. But got a pretty cool story to tell you guys. So we were walking into Iola. We were really hot that day. We were, just kind of standing in front of the one restaurant in town, just kind of debating what to do, because Walmart was like 2 miles away, and on foot that's 4 miles because you got to go back and forth. So it was out of the way and everything. So we're just debating what to do, and a truck pulls up, and a woman steps out, and she says, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" She saw the cross on my back, and later she would tell me that it reminded her of her fiance who had just passed away recently. But she shook my hand, and it was a very, very weak handshake. She's actually a double transplant recipient of a couple years ago, and she has a whole bunch of medical things going on there. Sorry if you guys hear the wind, it's really windy in Kansas, but and she had just been planting roses that day, so she was very weak and stuff. And Carrie and I offered to help her plant her roses, and due to some unfortunate things, we weren't able to do it that day. But we did end up hanging out with her for that day, and spent another day in Iola hanging out with the youth pastor for Harvest Baptist Church, or the youth leader, and we went to the baptism that they had, and then finally Monday, I guess the third day we were in Iola, we hit up Delia is her name. We hit her up again, and we got to learn about her story. And just whenever we were hanging out with the youth leader Mason, he said this one passage out of the Bible is James 1:27, I believe, which says, pure and undefiled religion before God is this. I'm paraphrasing, but it says, it talks about helping out and staying with, or just helping out widows and stuff like that. And they weren't married, her and her fiance, but for all intents and purposes, they'd been together for 17 years. She was a widow. So although we had not been able to hang out with her that one day, we just felt like we were still supposed to meet up with her and help her out. And things turned out great. We actually did, and we ended up making a great friend there. Made a lot of great friends in Iola. If you're ever in the area, check it out. Great place. And we made the 19-mile trek from there yesterday, and that was long. We're starting to get into long stretches of nothingness. Just a lot of nothingness. Just farmlands, fields, and flat land. It's pretty crazy out here. And we're leaving here from Yates Center tomorrow to Eureka, and that is another long stretch of nothing. Just 32 miles of field. And so it's going to be getting harder as we go west. We're going to have to start carrying a lot more water, packing a lot of food, going forth, and just relying on God for the provision along the way. So stay tuned. Thanks everyone for supporting us, some for donating. It's amazing. Rest assured that your money is definitely being put to good use out here. We're not frivolous in anything. So thank you for that, but thank you everyone for the prayers. You know, we really appreciate them, we really need them. And you know, if there's ever anything we can pray about for you guys, let us know. We'd be glad to talk to you, pray with you, anything. So please do that. We're loving it out here, guys. Be sure to check out the website. That's joshwalksamerica.com. If you're reading this on the blog, all of our contact information is on the main website, so check that out and just hit us up. In the meantime, grace and peace, everyone. God bless.